Hello, I'm Chris Williams. It's Monday, January the 11th, 2010, and welcome to my video blog. So yes, today we're going to talk about the resignation of Tom Hicks Jr., the now former Liverpool director, very unpopular, of course, the son of Tom Hicks, the partner of George Gillett, and it seems he's been forced out by the Spirit of Shankly group, although, as I'll be saying in a few moments, it appears that some fans aren't happy that the news broke through the Sun newspaper, which true Liverpool fans don't like because of their outrageous comments following the Hillsborough disaster. So, in case you haven't heard this news, I'll read this off the website. Liverpool director Tom Hicks Jr. has resigned from his position within Liverpool and their parent company Cop Holdings in the wake of a foul-mouthed email rant at a fan. The American son of co-owner Tom Hicks became embroiled in controversy on Sunday when the media he had responded abusively when one supporter contacted him directly about the state of the club and its finances. Having initially called a fan an idiot, Hicks Jr. reportedly then sent a second email saying, "Blow me fuckface, go to hell, I'm sick of you." Hicks Jr. has apologised and he has now quit the club, and the Spirit of Shankly group had called for him to resign, and also the removal of Hicks Sr. and George Gillett. Personally, I don't have a problem myself with George Gillett. I think he's a man of integrity. I think I'm thinking that he's attended more matches than Tom Hicks Sr., but that's your opinion. So yes, Hicks Jr. has now been replaced by Casey Kaufman, Executive Vice President of Hicks Holdings, so more Americans coming into the club. Indeed, we're now going to refer to the BBC 606 website, where some of you have been leaving your opinions. Of course, I'm going to leave my opinion in this YouTube video blog, because of course 606 gets rather popular, and you might not notice my opinion. Right, here's one I've noticed. Right, someone here complaining that Spirit of Shankly is an arrogant group, and he can't stand me. He says, they sing songs about Munich, and they think they have the God-given right to do what they want. Liverpool Football Club is owned by Gillett and Hicks. End of. I've been a supporter of Reds all my life. When you put your company up for sale, this is the risk you run, says this person. Peter-L. Pool, his name is. He says he's fed up with hearing that, he's fed up with hearing people saying Liverpool Football Club is my club. And he says that people should acknowledge that Gillett and Hicks own the club, and they're trying their best to improve things. Of course, I don't know if things aren't going too well. The person goes on to say that Hicks Jr. was wound up by the Spirit of Shankly person who contacted him in the first place, but loads of people on there saying that they agree that Hicks Jr. was right to go, but his comments are outrageous. Yeah, another comment here. Daglish is king. Said Bill Shankly was a legend. The Spirit of Shankly are a bunch of bullets. And other people saying Spirit of Shankly should do what Hicks Jr. said in his mail. Some people try to support Hicks Jr. by saying they never received any emails, that they try to claim that Spirit of Shankly didn't contact Hicks Jr. in the first place. Some other person is saying the reason why Jr. acted outrageously is he's too arrogant. I find that the email sent to him was a very polite email seeking information. Here criticising Peter L. Pool, who I said about a few moments ago, a very passionate fan, saying that Liverpool borrowed money and now they've created a mess. Though Alonso being sold, and Liverpool haven't been right ever since. Personally, I think that the Liverpool team is not all that fit this year compared to last year. It's a fitness issue rather than an Alonso absence issue. Rather disappointing that we didn't beat Reading in the FA Cup, for example, the first time I did. Had to go to a replay. Also frustrating that we're in the Europa League rather than Champions League. So I'm sure that a lot of you fans are happy that Hicks Jr. is gone. The first step towards getting all the Americans out, you will probably be thinking. But personally, I think that people shouldn't get too wound up. They shouldn't get really wound up if we get into really serious financial trouble. I know that some accountants have said that Liverpool is in a serious spot financially. In fact, over the weekend, Rafa said that Torres and Gerrard might have to be sold if we don't qualify for Europe next season. I think he's calling the players bluff and he's trying to give them a warning to up their game to do get into the top four. I think getting into the top four is very realistic. There's nothing to worry about. Stay calm. I have seen on recent games on the TV that although we're unfit, we are improving with our passing game. We're not losing the ball too many times. Hicks Jr. is well known in the business for being a spoiled brat riding on his daddy's coattails. One person he brought nothing to the club, gets either back him. There's another person. Most Americans are arrogant. There's another fan. So yes, this is one argument. And one person is saying that Benitez is to blame, not the American owners. So a wide range of opinions, but it does seem that the majority of people around on the BC606 website agree that they don't feel as angry towards the Americans now compared to how they did a few months ago. I wonder why that might be. Okay, that's all I want to say for this video, but I hope you can join me for future video blogs. I blog every day. I need to sort of start my Zoom figures going up all the time. Thanks for that. I tend to blog quite a lot about Liverpool Football Club. I've been a fan since I was 4 and now 27. But do join me for future videos over the next few days, weeks and months. And here comes an advert that you might find interesting. Thank you, and bye for now. Bye bye.
With me now is Caroline, my sister, the owner of the business Kazza Stuck On You, which we are talking about in this video blog. So, Caroline, the viewers have seen that you've got a lot of stock. How long have you been collecting your stock for?
About 2 to 3 years now, I'd say.
Yes, and I know personally that you have a lot of demand for these sets, because you went with eBid after being with eBay for quite some time. Would you like to explain to the viewers how they are better off with you on eBid compared to how they would have been on eBay?
Well, with eBid, basically the charges that I am charged, seller's fees, are considerably less than on eBay, so therefore I can afford to keep my costs down as opposed to my competitors. So where other people would probably sell you a card or sticker for perhaps, I don't know, 12 or 15p perhaps, I can sell a sticker for about 9p as tops price, and a card at only 10 pence, which would be the basic standard card.
That's a fantastic deal for the customer, no matter what world they're in, but of course Kazza Stuck On You is obviously is an internet business. It can trade all around the world. I know from looking at my viewing figures for my YouTube videos that this business concept is very popular in South America, and indeed viewers in South America are more than welcome to make requests for some of the stock which they see advertised on the Kazza Stuck On You area of ebid.net. Now, of course, 2010 is going to be a big year, but there's some big collections coming up, particularly in the summer months. Isn't that right, Caroline?
Well, yeah, of course, because we've got the World Cup coming up, haven't we, back in June, coming up in June now. But before we get to June, we've got the new collection coming out at the end of January, I believe, of the Topps Football Premier League collection. And I'm also having a guess that there could well be collections on Panini stickers for both Liverpool and Man United football clubs also as well. Not to mention, you know, there will bound to be new films coming out in the new year. Harry Potter probably late summer. So again, that's going to be another big collection there. And also the new Match Attacks, the additional Match Attacks extras will be coming out now about February time. So there's all lots to look forward to.
And indeed, the concept of this business is that if you go into your shop and buy a packet of stickers or cards, you then find you've got repeats. But with Kazza Stuck On You, you can just say, I want number 12 or I want number 20, but they're missing in my collection. And indeed, Kazza Stuck On You can supply you with your missing cards so that you then have a complete collection.
That's quite right, and well, with a lot of the stock I do have, if somebody comes to me and says I've got an album but no stickers, generally I could say that every single sticker of that particular collection is very, very rare that I do not have a particular sticker or card. But I always keep my prices down and I source from the best places. All the stock that comes to me is in brand new mint condition and remains that way. Even when it is sent out or dispatched to my customers, is sent out in pristine conditions as well.